So we have navigation up and running, but right now we're not showing anything. So let's start building that component actually so that it looks better. So we'll jump into the component right here and we'll go to the HTML view. And right now it just says customer create works, just like you're seeing right here, customer create works. That's not what we want. We want instead to start building the same scenario that we did earlier. So we're going to have a div. Now this can be done a lot simpler actually by moving the div to somewhere else, but we're not going to do that yet because I want you guys to kind of rewrite this again and again just to practice it. So here we have another div right here. There we go. And that div, whoops, that should be a div. That should also have a class, and that's the row right. And now again, we are ready here to now start using our beautiful, beautiful, beautiful grid system inside our Bootstrap setup right here. Now here we're going to add a class and we're going to take the full size like we've done all the other times as well. So you'll do a call MD, not 10 but 12. There we go. Now we're ready to actually fill in the information we want. And if you guys remember, the first thing I did last time was kind of just add an HR right here, HR, then add a H4. I think that was what we used last time. And here I'm going to write create customer, there we go. And then we're going to add another HR right here. So there we go. Let's have a look and see what actually happens now. So now it starts looking something like the other ones. Now we had a back button here as well earlier, so let's try and see if we can make that back button again. So jumping into, I'm going to stay inside my H4 right here, and I'm going to create the back button in here before we actually hit the text right here. So I'm going to here create a button, and that button is going to just say back like this for now. We can start putting in some text later. And let's put in the class again of button btn, right? And it's going to be a button outline. And here it's going to be a button outline of not danger, but success, because we want the green button, right? So let's just see how that looks now. We have the back button available. We can start clicking that. We're of course going to also add the click event right here. Now, when I work with this, I normally actually do these in different lines, each property, because it's a lot easier to read these guys than if you put them in a single line. So now we can go back. Let's just make a method, call it back. And again, you should reuse the same name that we used earlier, but well, I'm just going to again show you guys how we can quickly move around our system. Now to do this, what do we need? We need the router, right? So we're going to now in this guy dependency inject the router. Private router :router. That's what we need to kind of navigate to the other route. So now we have the route available, and we can say this .router .navigate by URL, and then we can kind of just go, whoops, we need to do this single, we can go back to the /customers, right? Now this again, we've done it a lot of times now, so hopefully you guys start making sense, right? Sweet, there we go. Now that should be done. Let's try and click our back button, and there we go, we're back at customers, right? Let me zoom out so you can actually see the plus sign is still here. Oh, get that out of the way. Jumping here, back, jumping here, back. So now that is set up, we have navigation back and forth now. See you in the next lesson where we'll start adding a form in there. Have fun.